Welcome along, guys, to a video. Asked by a good friend really to make this video. I've not really thought about it much, and then thinking about it now, I don't think there's anyone that's done a review, especially on Xbox with CSL DD. Fortunately enough, I was lucky enough to get one early. I didn't expect it as early as it's come. I've upgraded from the CSW version 2.5, which I had from probably December or January, so less than a year. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I upgraded from the Thrustmaster TSXW, which again I enjoyed. I've always sort of upgraded to a better wheelbase. But to be fair, glad in the end I did go to Fanatec or Fanatec or whatever way you want to say it, and onto their ecosystem. So, yeah, as I said, fortunate enough to get one of these CSL DDs. I've got it with a boost kit. 8 newton meters. My CSW version 2.5 is 8 newton meters, so happy with that. I didn't max that out, especially on PC. Xbox seems a little bit lesser feedback forces wise. So yeah. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed with myself about though is in haste to get it set up, I've not saved any of my wheel settings. Obviously, anyone who's on the ecosystem knows that there's a multitude of settings you can set up actually on your wheel, not the base, or as well as the base. So I haven't saved them, but really I wasn't using a lot of the settings. My main one now, which seem to be using, which seems to be working well, is wheel rotation for my wheel is the same as the one in game. So, and that seems to be working really well. Obviously, you can find out what the all different wheel rotations are for in the set, of course, a competition Coach Dave and the like, and I'm just using them for whatever car I'm running, and it seems to be working. So yeah, let's boot this up. We'll get it going. Obviously, I've taken some pictures which I'll put in now. These are just pictures of obviously the main box, the box inside. I'm not going to do an unboxing. I mean, everyone's done that, and obviously the base itself. Must say it's small. It is small. I mean, I was looking at the DD1 for quite a while, and to be fair, I'm glad I didn't purchase one, and I'm glad I've got this because obviously I think it's cost me all in all 471 sterling. That's to the door. So yeah, it's over half price really to the DD1. I mean, my CSW when I bought it was, that was over 500 to me door. So yeah, it's just unreal how cheap they're doing this direct drive wheel. And again, this is my first direct drive wheel. All my wheels have been belt driven, so this is going to be a new experience for me. But yeah, we'll do an offline. Obviously, all the settings in game are the same as what my CSW were, so, and I haven't touched them, so it's going to be interesting to yeah compare the both. We'll stick with this. This was a hot lap challenge I was doing recently for a group of guys on Discord. I do their hot lap challenge from time to time, so yeah, I'm sort of I think I've done this 2 days ago, so it's sort of fresh in my mind. Let's have a look. Set up. Not too fussed about setup. We'll leave that there. Hopefully the tyres will be okay. Yeah, I think let's get straight into it. Just check, make sure. Yeah, everything's set up as it was for the CSW. Only 70% gain. On my wheel, I run 100% force feedback. Always run that on the CSW. Wheel rotation, sure. 500 for the Beamer, I think it is. So yeah, 500 on the wheel and 500 in game. Force feedback on 100, and that's about it. I'm not going to dive into any other settings because, like I say, I'm not 100% sure. To be fair, I just seem to crank up the feedback to where I like it, and jobs are good. So, but yeah, so we'll set off with this out of it. Oh, we're not going to get out of here because the game's actually crashed. Well, that's great. Well done. I'll tell you why that is. That's because crashed it again. No. Loaded. Yeah, that seems to do it with it. Done it with the CSW. It seems to do it with the wheel. When you go into the actual menu on the wheel, sometimes when you press out and it basically sets it on your wheel, it freezes the game. I've definitely noticed it on ACC. I don't think I've really been on any other racing games with my wheel, to be fair. On Xbox, mainly ACC is what I play. Yeah, it seems to do that. I don't know why. It doesn't do it all the time. Just, yeah, every so often. But yeah, so we're set up now anyway. We'll get into it. Love the Series X. Loads up things a lot quicker. So setup should be fine. The options, right, let's have a feel. So a bit of resistance now. Not as what would be the word? Grinding a little bit. The CSW tended to, I did ask a few people as well, and they had the same. Especially when you sit like this with the engine running and in the pits, you get a lot of resistance, but it's almost like a grinding resistance, especially with a belt driven. I'm not sure if it's a glitch with the game for the Xbox or, but yeah, there's definitely not that. There's just ever so slight bit of that, but it's still smooth, which is good because I used to absolutely hate that grinding. Right, let's get into gear. Let's go. Straight away, I can tell it's really smooth. Ever so smooth. Turning smooth. Feedback's not quite where I like it. Yeah, it's so smooth. A little bit of feel in the wheel, especially turning round there. Right turn of the wheel. Turning there's a bit of resistance. Not, like I said, not where I want it though. It's interesting. We'll just keep an eye on the clipping. Force feedback meter. Obviously on the CSW, these were the settings for my CSW. The same with the in wheel, it was 100% force feedback, and there was a slight bit of clipping, but it was not over. It wasn't doing it all the time, and I was happy with it. So I was happy where it was and the feedback. There's a bit more resistance there. Definitely getting a few lumps and bumps of the track. The curb there, felt that. Definitely felt a vibration there on the curb. It seemed a lot more than what I did on the CSW. A lot more feedback, a lot more input, but yeah, feedback from the curb. Again, there definitely a wiggle there from the wheel as I went slightly off. Yeah, clipping doesn't seem to. We're probably going what, half, 3/4 in the grey, which yeah isn't clipping at all. So I think we've got room to manoeuvre with this. We've got room to up the feedback strength. Get round here to the start finish. Yeah, the wobble there in the wheel. Definitely the sensations are different. Yeah, it's got more force there as I was just, yeah, I overcooked that corner. Yeah, it just feels so strange. I said this is my first direct drive wheel. Always been belt. Nice rumble from that curb, which I never felt with the belt driven. And again with that, yeah, so smooth. It feels a little bit alien. Just used to a bit more, obviously a bit more resistance, but yeah, a bit more notchiness with the belt. Get it in here, that's better. Yeah, so smooth. There is a bit of resistance, a little bit of, you call it notchiness. I'd say it's more information from the track going to the wheel. Obviously it's not the best on Xbox, that's the problem. It's going to be a lot better on PC, I know that. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting a go on PC with it. Should be night and day. Well, it is night and day. I know it's night and day. It was with the CSW, going from Xbox to PC, the feedback and everything else you used to get. Yeah, that's not too bad, to be fair. We'll get round here. We'll go into the menu. That one. Go. Let's bump it up to 80. See what that does. Obviously, always keeping an eye on the clipping, force feedback meter down in the bottom corner. Right away is a bit more force now, better. A bit, yeah, close to where I'd have it, if not, almost spot on. Yeah, need to. Overcook that. Yeah, need to keep an eye on the clipping if there's any. I see it was half to 3/4 before. Try and get up 10%. It does feel nice though, really smooth. Yeah, a lot more feedback through there now. The feedback meter seems pretty good as well. Almost full there, but not clipping. That was nice through there actually, it felt really nice. More weight to the wheel. Obviously it's not about lap time. I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see how it feels and sort of report back to you guys who are possibly interested or put an order in or on console. Looks smooth through there. There is definitely more sensation through the wheel, definitely on the curves. Bit of clip in there. Nothing, yeah, nothing major, and it's not clipping as bad as what it did with the CSW. And even that wasn't bad, to be fair. I was happy where it was. Wasn't over clipping. To be fair, I think I'm happy right there, 80% to be fair. The actual weight of the wheel feels the same as a CSW, but yeah, smoother, a lot smoother, and I am getting a lot more probably sensations, feelings through the wheel, especially with the curbs, the rumble strips and everything. I'm impressed. Actually, I know on Xbox we're lacking a little bit compared to PC, definitely. Hopefully when they bring out this updated version for the Xbox Series X and S, they'll get a lot more information coming through your steering wheel, and then yeah, I think this will definitely hold its own then. Well worth it. To be fair, it's well worth it now, I'd say, if you're looking to upgrade your wheelbase, going to a direct drive. It's just effortless and smooth. There's no, around that corner there, it was just smooth. Your inputs are going to be a lot smoother as well. But I noticed with the belt driven, a little bit more, not erratic, but just, yeah. I always say sort of, yeah, smoother drivers, a faster driver, so to speak. You can definitely be, yeah, a lot smoother with this DD. Definitely enjoying it. I think a good thing would be doing, yeah, a longer race, an hour, 2 hours, possibly an endurance of 3 hours. Definitely noticed the belt wheels were giving out different signals, but yeah, it felt a bit more notchy over time in a longer race. I dare say that the DD isn't, the DD won't be. The direct drive, it would just be, yes, smooth all the way through, I would have thought. It is nice though, I'll be honest, it does feel so nice. So nice on your wrists, in your hands, and just the whole, yeah, your arms turning it, being it's so smooth. Yeah, definitely interesting to see what it'd be like on PC then. It does feel, it's definitely an upgrade to the belt on an Xbox. Definitely. Definitely think I could do an endurance with this and wouldn't have to worry about losing feeling in the wheel after a couple of hours. Yeah, to be fair, I'm happy where that is, the 40s. Yeah, not a touch on PC, but for what they are on Xbox, I mean, it does feel nice. It feels nice. This corner. Yeah, it's so smooth. Well, I'm impressed. Really am. Being my first DD wheel, direct drive. Yeah. Obviously, I know it's Xbox, and we us guys on the Xbox, yeah, we're definitely nowhere near what the PC guys are getting. But yeah, for what it is and the price and everything else, I would recommend it. If you're in the market for a direct drive, first direct drive, get rid of the belt, I mean, there's definitely more feeling through it, more feeling on the curbs, just the whole smoothness of it as well. Obviously, I'm going to be sort of messing about with a few little settings in the game and on the wheel, just to see if I can just tighten it up a little bit, just get a bit more forces when turning more of the wheel and stuff. But like I said, yeah, for what it is, I would upgrade. As I said, if you're in the market to upgrade, and for the price as well, it's yeah, it's a no-brainer. Surely, I mean, Fanatec have just gone and killed the market for every other wheel manufacturer. I mean, going and to be honest, CSW V2.5 I've come from, that's probably the best belt-driven wheel that's on the market, because I went from a Thrustmaster, one of their top-range belt-drivens, and I felt the difference in the CSW. But yeah, I've definitely felt the upgrade, the jump up from that to this, and yeah, definitely worth its price. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, I hope this has been informative to you. Obviously, the guys have actually already put their orders in and waiting on to get theirs, or the guys are sitting on the fence. I mean, obviously, I'm lucky. I'm already in the ecosystem. I've got the pedals. I've got the steering wheel. So I only had to buy the base. But yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. And I mean, obviously, possibly report back once I've been on PC as well. I am looking forward to that, because I know the feedback and everything else would be a lot far greater. But I mean, it's just thought I'd make the video. As I said, a friend asked me to do it, really, because I think they've ordered one. They're eagerly waiting to get theirs. So, but yeah, as I said, recap, seems a lovely wheel, really, really nice. It's small, compact as well, the size of it. It's on my FGT rig, and it's given me a lot more space each side. Wasn't too bad fitting it in with the screws and everything else, the little slidey nut things or whatever that go in it. It seemed fine. It's solid enough. I mean, the wheels on there, setup was great, really easy with the firmware and everything else. And yeah, I can't sing its praises enough. So, but yeah, as I said, guys, hopefully we're going to get back to more lives in the future. We've got races coming up, GT4 series on the 3rd, so we're going to get back. Been a bit slow at the minute, sort of took time out just to sort of clear my head and stuff. So, I mean, but yeah, with a new wheelbase and that, hopefully we'll be back with a vengeance. But yeah, anyway, guys, if you like the video, please like, comment and subscribe. If I've missed anything out that people want to know, drop a comment below. I'll try and answer if I've sort of done that with a wheel or whatever, if anyone's got a sort of burning question. But yeah, anyway, guys, like I said, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you on a live soon.